God, Andre, Jake, meet Kevin. Oh my God, Tom Nash, Graham Steffens. They let all of these guys into FTX. They should be put in jail. All right, I understand the crypto market is being absolutely torn apart right now in the media, and people are losing hundreds of thousands of dollars in FTX, but crypto, I believe, will survive, even through this. You can call me a shill, you can call me an idiot, you can call me a moron or whatever, I really don't care. I'm just telling you all what I think about it, looking at it from a total scope of things and removing the emotion. I don't think all of crypto is going to zero, but let's talk about it a little bit, right? So by now we've all seen the headlines in the news that FTX is filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, which means that if they do, it is likely that if you have money on that exchange, all of your money will be absorbed by the fall. I hope that doesn't happen, but it's a likely possibility. And unfortunately, there are others that will follow, like BlockFi, who has now apparently, as of Thursday evening, halted all trading and withdrawals on their platform. If you don't know what BlockFi is, it's basically another crypto exchange platform that would allow people to acquire a percentage of interest on their crypto being held on the platform. And no matter which way you cut it, this is never good news. When they halt trading, right? They have execs that are coming out saying that everything is fine. And it reminds me of that meme where everything is on fire around you, but you're still standing there in defiance, trying to convince yourself that everything is okay. And in this case, they're trying to convince you all that having your money on the platform, that everything is fine, while they hoard your money behind the locked vault and stand guard over it. It's just all really, really bad. And for transparency, while I do not have any money in FTX, I do have money on the BlockFi platform in Bitcoin and Ethereum that I am unlikely to get back. Who knows? We'll see. Granted, it's not a lot of money, all right? Because I've always put money on there reluctantly because I just didn't believe that any platform could sustain paying out those insane amounts of interest over time. So I personally have only contributed less than $1,000 to that platform, but still, that's money that could have certainly been allocated somewhere else. But this is a lesson in risk management, right? And right now, a lot of people are learning that lesson the hard way. And I've already seen tons of videos with content creators basically mocking people for getting involved in with these exchanges. And it's like, okay, we get it, right? We get it. And I'm sure they get it now too. So is it necessary to kick people while they're already down? I don't think so. But my main point for this video is that I do not believe this spells the end for the crypto market. In fact, I think this is the opposite. I believe this is a chance for people who believe in crypto to possibly buy into the crypto market for a lot less than they could 2 years ago, when we were in the middle of that infamous bull run and crypto was peaking, right? Because what has happened, honestly, doesn't in any way mean that things have changed fundamentally with crypto, right? It hasn't changed really in any way in how it functions. What has been revealed is how these exchanges can be grimy. The veil has been pulled back on how these exchanges can manipulate and use their investors' money to do all sorts of other bad deals behind their backs. Sam Bankman-Fried needs to be in jail. And that's my honest opinion. And this is why people are saying that crypto needs to be regulated, because left unchecked, things like this can happen. Which is why I said it can be a good thing and a bad thing to have the government step in and set regulation. Old Sam here built this exchange and operated from the damn Bahamas, which should have honestly been a red flag from the beginning. But hindsight is always 20/20, right? Anyway, he's being investigated by every form of authority you can imagine, and it's very hard to see any other outcome other than prison time. But one of the things that is interesting to me is that people talk about how dirty and underhanded FTX is, and there's no dispute there, right? Nobody's arguing that. But they essentially did exactly what the banks do with their money, do with your money right now today. They take your money, they hold it, while leveraging that money to make multiple side business deals. The only difference is that the banks are regulated by the government, therefore making them legit, and your money is technically backed by the government. At the end of the day, FTX is going under, as they should. They mismanaged millions of dollars and betrayed the trust of the people. But this doesn't mean it's the end for crypto. Last I checked, Bitcoin still had a value of nearly $17,000 per coin. Dogecoin was still up nearly 36% in the last month. And Ethereum over the last 5 years is still up over 300%. 1 in 25 people are invested in crypto all over the world. And despite what people may tell you, the government is steadily trying to study ways to regulate it, which means it's being taken very seriously by the people who run this country. Before I go, I'll share a small piece from an article I read where a woman named Allison, you guys see her name, admits that she's been rooting for the fall of crypto, right? But in this article, she says that she worries about the people losing money, many of whom may be newcomers to investing and who may lose faith in the ability of financial markets to provide a store of wealth in the future. The ultimate lesson here, she says, is not that markets are a bad or a rigged game. It's that you should never speculate more than you can afford to lose in an asset class that has no intrinsic value. By the way, FTX is now saying that they've been hacked. Apparently, someone came in and made unauthorized transactions exceeding over $400 million worth of crypto assets. You can't make this shit up. So listen, I'm going to continue to look into this, as should you. All of this just makes crypto look really bad. Crypto has always been a speculative asset, and people that have a grudge against crypto will tell you that this is a sign of crypto going to zero in the future. But I'd say that crypto still being able to survive the downfall of one of the biggest exchanges ever created is enough proof of why it won't. But those are my thoughts. As always, you're welcome to leave yours in the comments below. And make sure whatever crypto you decide to invest in, if at all, keep it offline in a cold storage wallet, please. Go look it up. And above all else, be sure to invest responsibly. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next one. Later.